or doing a review on the case of the Cooler Master CM690 2 Advanced. Now you saw the box opening of this case. Now this is going to be the case review. I'm going to highlight just some of the things that this case has. I'm not going to go into too much detail. If you want to know exact specs and dimensions and whatnot, you can always go to the Cooler Master website and look it up there. But as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 front drive bays, 5 1/4 drive bays, and this whole front area is this kind of like a mesh design like the original, but unlike the original, the mesh design actually is a whole lot sturdier and a lot stronger than the original. But yes, that is the front of the case. Here we have the interior of the case, and as you can tell, it's really roomy with cable management holes, unlike the original. This one has a hole right down there for your bottom mounted power supply, so you can route all of your cables through there. You have one right there, one right there, one right there. You have a little slot up here and a little slot up there. It's kind of hard to see because of the light. And you have your CPU retention bracket cut out on the motherboard tray. That's something you're starting to see. I think it's actually becoming standard on all of the new computer cases that are coming out. And right down there, here, let me get the light. Really cool feature that you're starting to see with new Cooler Master cases is, well, right down there is an extra expansion slot. I wish I could point to it, but I have my hand on the camera and a hand on the light. So, but other than your 7 PCI expansion slots right there, you have an additional one right there, great for like say a cold cathode switch or something. And right back here you have a spot for your 120mm exhaust fan. It actually comes standard with one. I actually took it off because I'm actually going to be cable sleeving it. But all the fans are this 3-pin or 4-pin Molex adapters. So 120mm fans, and all the whole case is actually toolless. It's a toolless design. Right here they actually improved on the drive bays. Before it used to be like these little clips or even a push a button that you push down, but with this it's actually just a little thing. I'll show it to you here in a second, but you open it, there's like these little pins on the other side that come out, and then when you lock it into place they actually go back into the holes of your CD-ROM drives and whatnot. And this case actually has room for 6 hard drives, and it also has room on the top for 2 either 120mm or 140mm fans. And you have spots for 2 of them right there. And let me give you a little bird's eye view at the top here. We got that right there. I have it all dissected down to its basic frame or the skeleton because, like I said, I'm working on it, and I like to take everything off. And also, it gives me the chance to show you how easy it is to take them off and put them back on. So up here you also have a hole. This is mainly for your front panel connectors. Where's that piece? At the top. Put this down for a second. The top of the case is actually this right here. and all your front panel buttons and all that stuff from your power buttons reset. USB 2.0, headphone, microphone jacks, and eSATA. They're all on the top part of the case, and that little hole I just showed you is for all this, the front panel connectors. And I'm going to be sleeving all of this too. That's why I'm taking it off and sleeve all these cables. And one thing cool about this case, it comes with this cool option. This right up there, you see that little cover? Take that cover off, and it is a hot swappable drive. Well, not a hot swappable drive, a place for a hard drive that you can use as a hot swappable. Those are the serial ATA data and power connectors right there. So you can just go ahead and set the hard drive right there, and you'll be good to go. That is a cool feature, like that. And another cool feature about this case here, let me show you now that I have it on its side here. You see that little screw right there? There's actually 4 of them. There's one that goes there, there's one that goes down there, one down there, and one right there. Let me go ahead and unscrew this really quick. Stand by. And I just want to add something to that. In order to get to those screws, you're going to have to take kind of like this mesh thing off, and it just attaches to the bottom of these little tabs that go into there's like little notches right there, little things right there. Those little notches you see, that's where those little tabs go into, and it holds this little dust filter in place. So, and now that I have that unscrewed, let me show you what it actually does. All you would do is just grab onto the cage right here, and you would just pull it off. Oh, wait, my bad. I have to take that off first. Get out of here. Alright, take that, and bam, this part comes off, that part of the hard drive cage, and the other side as well. Bam, comes right off. The reason why you would take those off is because down here you have a spot for 2 120mm fans right there. You can also mount your radiator right here, your dual 120mm radiator, so you don't have to mount it on the outside of your case, making it look bigger than it already is. You can just mount it right in there, and it's all inside of your computer. That is a cool option. I might even leave that bracket off, leave the hard drive cage off, because I don't have a lot of hard drives that I'm going to be using. Shoot, I may even go like water cooling with that option, with that feature. That's cool. I like that.